This is Rochelle. I am an educator by profession. So, speaking in front of a camera and uploading videos on YouTube is actually a thing. Yeah, it is a thing. It's just that I've enjoyed watching people doing that. I've never thought I'll be doing that at any point. But yeah, quarantine does weird things to people, especially when you are forced to be inside your house and you have to think of new ways. Well, especially as an educator, I had to think of ways to keep my students engaged with what they're learning. So initially, I started off with WhatsApp activities, followed by me getting onto YouTube and finding out that there's a way to record tutorials on YouTube where you could have your picture showing in one corner of the screen while your screen is being recorded. So I found this amazing platform called OBS and I just tried it and it's working. So I've been finding new things. And on top of that, I've got more free time to watch more YouTubers and talk show hosts. And I remember my initial week was kind of blurry. I was trying to keep myself upbeat by trying to exercise a bit as and when I can, trying to cook something, bake something. One thing that I realized was most of this, I got bored after a while. And I had to do something new to keep myself sane. So I just told myself, well, you've been watching these YouTubers for a long time. Why not try this? So a couple of days back, I was watching videos of Trevor Noah, the stand-up comedian. And one thing really struck me. So he speaks about his grandfather, where he had attended a protest with his grandfather. And just a week before that protest, now just to give it more context, Trevor Noah is a person of color and he's from South Africa. And during that time, they were only allowed to live in a certain area. So just a week before the protest that was staged by the black people in South Africa, there was news that the president, the white president at that time, had taken pictures with a horse and apparently had showed so much affection towards the horse and kissed the horse. So that had kind of become pictures on the front page. So during the demonstration, long story short, the police guys were trying to get rid of these African origin people who were protesting. And Trevor's grandfather, while Trevor was watching, he just called one of the white police guys out there and says, "Master, do you think the president will kiss my sister?" The white police guy was taken back with that statement. And he goes, "What? Will the president kiss my sister?" To which he was shocked and didn't know how to respond. And after a while, the grandfather himself, he kind of laughs and relaxes the situation and he goes, "He wouldn't because he doesn't know my sister. He would kiss a horse but not my sister." And that kind of showed Trevor how even the most tense situation could be lightened with humor. And that was one of his inspiration, he says, to do stand-up comedy. And he has come a long way since then. So after watching few of his clips and also having watched YouTubers such as Lily Singh, and of course we have our very own set of YouTubers in Sri Lanka, or rather influencers as people call them, like Gehan Block and then Dino Correa. And then my friend's husband, Dushman Guna Singha, he's also a YouTuber. So I've watched clips of them Oh, and Nishan De Silva, he talks about investment. You have enough and more people out there who talk on different topics. So for me, when it came to this, I told myself, what do I talk about? I have nothing to talk about. And that's when I thought, okay, so tense situations can be lightened and still be told to the public with humor, just like what Trevor does. And I was thinking back on, or rather reflecting back on stories that happened in my life. Only I would be able to tell, and no one else would know that story. Those stories are like mine. I was like, why don't I just add color and try telling those stories? So hopefully I'll do that in the next few days, weeks, or however long Mr. Gotabaya Rajapaksa decides to keep us all inside our houses. And yeah, so that's the plan. And hopefully, if you're bored just like me, maybe you could watch this video and tell what you think. Maybe you have your own story. I'm sure each of us, we have our own stories. And who else can tell that story but you and I? So that's about it. It's just an introduction. And I'm influenced by the people I mentioned. Like, well done, you guys. I don't know how you guys do this for a living, but I think this is fun. It kind of helped me keep sane during this time. Okay, bye.